Yo, it's Joe Flamingo. You're watching Americandrool. Now, look, yeah, I did have some things to say about the Switch in my last video that wasn't so pleasant. It was a rant, but it wasn't more or less that I hated the Switch. I do like the Switch. As I said, I did have one. But I just thought maybe they could do some things a little bit better that they ended up, not doing, or they kind of just made slight updates, which I didn't think was necessary. I think they should have just named it something else. But you go ahead and look at that video and you let me know what you think about that one. In this video, we're going to go over the top 10 games for the Switch 2 that you might want to have in your arsenal here if you want to enjoy the Switch 2, okay? So, we're going to go from 10 to 1 and we're going to get started right now. The first game is going to be Street Fighter 6.
Here comes a new challenger. Fight now.
Hey now, where you going?
World Tour. Fighting ground. Battle Royale. Local violence match.
Hope you're part of a fight.
Cry for mercy.
I am the prize of the shit I'm doing.
I'm here to help.
Street Fighter 6.
All right, so we're getting into the ninth game, and this is Bravely Default Flying Fairy. Okay, so apparently, this game is something that you should have on the Switch 2. Now, my understanding is that this comes from the 3DS, like this game particularly comes from the 3DS, but you can now play it on the Switch 2 with a major upgrade to graphics and everything else. So let's go ahead and get into what this game is. Let's take a look at it.
Our lives were peaceful, boring. I loved every day of it. I thought those days would go on forever, but all that's ended, swallowed up by the earth, along with my village, my brother, and the rest of my life.
You alone survived. I am sorry. Please, save this world, Agnes. I must awaken the 4 crystals. Open your eyes, warriors of light.
You're a light, my ray of hope.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
You, Tiz, and Dia will travel long and far together.
I need to see for myself whether my people are right or wrong. You who hear my prayer, if there is still time yet, save them! My friends, this world! Become my warrior of light!
What have you been looking at this whole time?
Forgive me, Tiz. It's my fault.
Are you ready to face the consequences of your decision?
I failed. Failed to protect you.
But still, I'll never be able to forgive myself.
Don't be afraid. The footsteps you've carved will be a guide to these people, Agnes.
Have the courage to disobey.
I intend to destroy the crystal!
So yeah, that was Bravely Default Flying Fairy. Honestly, when I got a look at it just now, I could tell that it was a 3DS game just by the way, like they modeled the characters. But it looks somewhat interesting. I mean, if you guys let me know if you have this game and it's a good game and you think that people should buy it on the Switch too. Leave it down in the comments and let everybody know. But that was the number ninth game, and we're gonna go ahead and move to the number eighth game right now. And this game is No Man's Sky. So, No Man's Sky has gotten a well, it's to be more specific, it's No Man's Sky Beacon, I believe. And so this game has got a major upgrade and it's ready for the Switch 2. So we're going to take a quick look at it and see what it has to offer for the Switch 2.
This is the Beacon update. A huge overhaul for settlements in No Man's Sky. With huge new robotic settlements to discover. Each inhabitant now has their own abilities and attributes. There are new building types such as bars and fishing ponds. Become the mayor of multiple settlements. Manage your town and customize its production. Upgrade each building to create your perfect settlement. Hire a squadron to protect from attacks. Resolve disputes as town mayor. More will follow.
All right. So that is the number eighth game, No Man's Sky's Beacon. And from what I understand, this is a great game. I've never played it myself, so I don't really know what to expect from this game other than what I've seen here. The graphics look pretty good, and it looks like it's like an open world, like maybe like an open galaxy type of game where you can fly from planet to planet. If you have No Man's Sky's Beacon and you're currently playing it, or you know something about it other than what we see in the trailers, let us know in the comments. Let us know if it's something that we should buy. Apparently, this is one of the most bought games on the Switch 2 as of right now, or at least at the time of the recording of this video. So apparently, it is really good. So we're gonna go ahead and move to the number seventh game. This is the seventh most purchased game on the Switch 2, and so let's go ahead and take a look at it. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. So basically, just a game about the power and the ability of the Switch 2. Let's get into it. Let's see what they're talking about.
Introducing a brand new interactive exhibit full of facts and secrets about the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. There are 12 total areas to explore. These include the console and dock, as well as accessories such as the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller. Let's take a look inside. The tour begins at the left Joy-Con 2 controller. We should explore the area to see what secrets we can find. Oh, something popped up. is a stamp that tells you which part of the Switch 2 is nearby. The stamps may be hidden, but they pop up when you're close, so they shouldn't be too tricky to find. It looks like this display is moving. Here, you can play a mini-game that uses mouse controls with the Joy-Con too. The goal is to dodge as many of the spiky balls as you can. They'll eventually start pouring down the screen, making this a great way to practice mouse controls. You can earn up to 3 medals based on your score. The more you collect, the more minigames you'll unlock, so try to collect as many as you can. Check out some other minigames you can try. There's a quiz game that challenges you to identify frame rates. A matching game that uses the stronger, more expressive HD Rumble 2. Even a game that has you shooting down balloons using mouse and stick controls. There are 20 minigames, all of which show off the features of Switch 2. Some even have additional difficulty levels that introduce new gameplay. Try them to see what your system can do. Now we've arrived at the right Joy-Con 2. Here, you can learn about the system's magnetic connectors. Let's take a peek. This says, "Why the gap?" If you look closely between the Switch 2 console and Joy-Con 2 controller, you'll see a small space. Welcome Tour can teach you the reason why the gap exists. You can uncover facts and secrets about the back of the dock, the console screen, and many more details of the Switch 2. From basic features to deeper technical details, there are over 170 secrets to explore. Plus, once you've learned all about a topic, you can take a quiz to test your new knowledge. It's another stamp. Look at that. We found all the stamps in the right Joy-Con 2. Now we can move to the next area. By climbing down this ladder, you can go inside the Joy-Con 2 controller. These cube-shaped booths placed throughout the exhibit allow you to experience the unique technology that powers Switch 2. This tech demo is where you can experience super resolution, technology that helps display lower quality images with greater detail and clarity. Other booths show off the system's 3D audio. Or use HD Rumble 2 to simulate the feeling of objects rolling around inside a pair of maracas. You can experience things that a video tour can't convey. Seeing and feeling is believing. This video just scratches the surface. But you're invited to explore every inch of the exhibit as you look, touch, and feel your way through. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 June 5th, only on Nintendo eShop.
Well, that was a very, very interesting game. That was the 7th most purchased game on the Switch 2 as of the making of this video. And honestly, I gotta tell you, like, it seems like something that should have been free. I mean, but at the same time, when you're making a project and it's something that the consumer doesn't need to know but has the resources to learn if they want. I mean, it's there. So I guess if you're putting in a lot of effort to make this game, to make this tour into an actual game, maybe you would want to get paid for it, but it just seems like something that should have probably launched with the system itself so that people can kind of learn more about it. But hey, I mean, people are buying it, so it's maybe we should all have it just to know exactly what the Switch 2 is capable of. So that was the seventh game. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the sixth game here, and this is Zelda Breath of the Wild for Nintendo Switch. This is the upgraded edition or the second edition. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Hello and welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I'm Kendra and I'm up here with Dutch and Kay, and we are just about to get into The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Also, we're going to check out The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch 2 edition, and we're going to check out Zelda Notes. So we're going to be doing a lot.
Got a lot to cover.
But we're going to start out with some footage of Breath of the Wild, so we will get right into that. We're going to have some side-by-side footage of the original Breath of the Wild on the right, and then the new Nintendo Switch 2 edition here on the left.
And right away, you can already tell how much clearer the resolution is in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Yes.
The detail on the floor, like you
apparent.
can see all the little lines in the design there.
It looks so good. And we're starting out at the very beginning of the game. Anyone who's played this before will obviously recognize this scene.
Iconic.
It is, and kind of emotional. We're coming up to the edge here, and we're going to look out over the horizon.
It's a very iconic moment in
So
Breath of the Wild. And already you can see the textures and how much crisper
the detail,
and
like
cleaner
the trees
it
in the
looks.
horizon, you can see like there's more detail.
Yeah, you
and
can
even in the
see so
forest close up.
far.
I mean, even looking at the definition on the cliff where Link is standing, it's
And the lighting as well.
breathtaking. Of the wild.
Good one. You can see it.
And here you can see even each individual raindrop.
Yeah,
has
the
its own
texture of
puddle
the rain.
here. It's really
And
crisp.
Link's adorable rosy cheeks, because it's chilly up there.
And in a moment, we're going to go ahead and warp into the Korok Forest.
And this is something, this is something that people really appreciate, especially if you're coming back to the game for a second time. The load times are quite a bit faster on the
Look at
Nintendo
that.
Switch
Yeah,
2
look
edition.
here's a
So-
quick
Immediately
comparison
apparent.
side by side in real time.
It's a race.
It's not
Who will win?
It's not close.
Yeah.
It's no competition.
Which Link will win?
Yeah. So more time slaying monsters and less time watching the loading screen, which is great.
It's great.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that is a substantial difference.
It really is.
And we've warped here into the woods, and this is a section of the game that has a lot going on. Like lots of things to animate, lots of Koroks popping in and out, the mist and the flies dancing in the sunbeams and everything. And the Nintendo Switch 2 handles it amazingly. It's super smooth.
Yeah, again, look at the difference in the lighting, the textures.
The improved
grass.
frame rate is extremely
No, you're not going to grab it? Okay. Maybe later.
Just going for a walk in the woods.
Okay. Just splashing around, looking for some Korok friends.
It's just, it looks so smooth.
It really does. Yeah, and I will say the first time I played Breath of the Wild, one of the first things I did actually was to run up to the top of a nearby mountain and just watch the sunset. And I cannot wait to do that in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition just to see how pretty it is and how colorful.
Yes.
It's so nice.
Isn't like the light and like the details on the individual blades of grass there as he goes
little
through?
motes in the air.
Oh yeah, you're right. I see those. Yeah.
It's really, really
Oh,
gorgeous.
I never noticed that before. That's
Well, and the other thing that we haven't seen in this side-by-side comparison, but even opening the menus and switching between the different tabs of the menus is a lot smoother and quicker in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition when you compare it to the old version. So
Yeah, and we'll have a chance to check that out in just a little bit when we get into Tears of the Kingdom.
that's right.
Yeah.
And the difference here is just amazing.
Quick
It's so smooth.
panorama. Yeah.
And I mean, you know, he's hanging out in the forest because that's why wouldn't you? Like,
Why wouldn't
want to
you?
just be hanging out in a peaceful forest where everything is lovely and there's little Koroks
listening to that music? Gorgeous.
Here's my here's my thought on the Breath of the Wild um on the Switch 2, the upgraded edition. This would be for people who wanted to buy the Zelda game and they don't have either the Switch or they were thinking about buying it now that they have the Switch 2. Um, this would be for the people who never played it. If you played Breath of the Wild, the first one for the Switch, I don't think it's necessary for you to buy this one. But if you're just getting a Switch 2 and you want to experience Breath of the Wild, this would definitely be the way to go to have this one. You'll be in a much better position than a lot of people who have the Switch One, but you'll get to experience it in the same way and in an even better way, to be honest. So this is for you guys, the ones who had not played it yet and want to play it, like myself. All right, so that was number 6. We're gonna go ahead and move on to 5. Deltarune or Deltarune, however it's pronounced, for the Switch 2. So let's just call it Deltarune, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it now. This is apparently a game that you're going to want to have on the Switch 2. It doesn't look like my type of game, but I do know that because I was seeing like images of this like years ago, and so I know that this is a very popular game, and I've seen I think like reviews on this a year or so ago as well. So I know that the game is popular, and a lot of people are going to want to either rebuy this or buy this for the first time on the Switch 2. And so, yeah, this is one of the games that you're gonna want to have. And if you're into that type of style of animation when it comes to the gameplay, go for it, man. This is there. A lot of people are saying this is something you should have. So that's number 5. We're gonna go ahead and move to number 4, and that is Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. All right, and that's the second edition. That's the upgraded edition. So again, just like my last review, this is probably going to be a game that you buy if you have not played it for the Switch One. Let's take a look at it. So that was Tears of the Kingdom for the Switch 2. Again, not much to say about that one. You're going to want to buy that one if you've never played the Tears of Kingdom for the original Switch. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the second game on the list. 3, 2, 1. Yo, so this is the number 2 most purchased game on the Nintendo Switch 2, and it's a game that you're probably going to want to have if you want to utilize and use the Switch 2 to its full potential. to its full potential. So let's go ahead and take a look at Cyberpunk 2077, the Ultimate Edition.
So, you're never gonna guess what happened. Dex put a hit on me. I took a bullet, I died, I came back. All good until I realized I had a time bomb wedged in my brain. Feels like a goddamn movie plot.
Hello there, Night City!
A city of endless opportunity.
And I met Johnny Silverhand.
Fucking Chip. Night City legend.
Long story.
Here we go!
So that was Cyberpunk 2077. And what do I think about it? Well, I think that if you wanted to play, I think that if you wanted to play Grand Theft Auto 5 and you don't have the PlayStation or the Xbox or you didn't play it online or if you have the Switch and you would like to maybe utilize your console to play a game like that, this is the closest thing to it that you're going to get. It looks great for the Switch 2 and it'll allow you to, immerse yourself in like an open world type of GTA type game. So this is definitely something that a lot of people are buying. It's the number two most purchased game on the Nintendo Switch 2. So I mean, and I get why. So let's go ahead and move on to the number one game and finish this thing up, huh? So set over. One. All right, so this is the number one game that you're going to want to buy on the Nintendo Switch 2, and it's kind of a no-brainer. It's something that everybody as is at some point going to play when it comes to the Switch 2, and it's none other than Mario Kart World. Yeah, you probably knew that was coming. I did a video on Mario Kart World in which they showed things about Kart World that were really good, and some other things not so much. But in totality, I think Mario Kart World is going to be an awesome game that I would really like to play myself, and I probably will at some point. Let's go ahead and get into Mario Kart World.
Let's go!
There you have it. That is the number one game that you're going to want to buy on the Nintendo Switch uh, 2. and it was you saw that one coming. And I think, in my honest opinion, it is one of the best games that you can buy on the Nintendo Switch 2. I like to have an honorable mention, Donkey Kong, the new Donkey Kong game. Um, that's going to be something that you're going to want to buy as well. So that was the honorable mention, Donkey Kong Bonanza. And like I said, I just wanted to show you guys that game because I believe that that game is going to be a major seller on the Switch 2. It's one of the games that I actually want. Once I heard about it, it's one of the games that I actually wanted to play as well. Like, so I wanted to play Mario Kart World, and I also wanted to play this one, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Those are the two ones, those are the two that stand out to me. So that's pretty much it. That does it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching this video all the way to the end. Thank you so much for supporting me, for liking the video, hoping that you like, for subscribing, really hoping that you subscribe. I'm a new guy on the block here, but I'm not going anywhere. This is what I love to do, so I'm going to keep doing it. I just hope you guys support me in this and give me the opportunity to continue to do what I love here. That's pretty much it. I want to see you guys in the next video. There should be some videos here that you can watch in the meantime until I upload another one. Other than that, see you guys in the next video. Peace.